a tree, but because there's no other objects on here, we don't know how big it is in proportion to everything else. We just see a tree and have no idea how big it is. So if we introduce other objects, it'll be easier for us to see the relative size of the tree. For example, if we put this little box here, it appears as if the tree is bigger than the box, but we don't know how big the box is, so we don't know how big the tree is. Let's try a larger box. We tried this a little bit larger box. Now the tree looks bigger, but we still don't know how large the tree is. And if we try one larger box, we just still don't know. For all we know, this could be a medium-sized box with a small tree. Because we don't know the sizes of the boxes in comparison to an object we do know the size of, we can't find the size of the tree. Like we were saying earlier, the only thing we truly know the size of is our own body. So if we were to use a human, for example, it would be a lot easier to see how large this tree is.
In order the relationship between an object and the human body is significant. In experiencing the scale of an artwork, we tend to compare the side to side of our own bodies. Proportion refers to the relative size of parts of the whole. Using the drawing on white paper technique, it will be rather similar to comic anime. We will draw a series of drawings to represent proportion while we are speaking. Proportion relies on the human body because it is the only object that we know the size.
Now we're going to draw a tree and see how using a human body can make it look like a different size. Well, they're already pre-drawn, but let's look at this. We're going to place the tree right here. Now let's put the human body next to it. Lap it. By overlapping it, we know that this tree is behind the human. Also, because they're already next to the tree, we can determine the tree is medium size. Let's try moving the human. If we put a smaller human further behind and lap the tree over the human, it appears that the tree is in front of the human. But if we lap the human over the tree, now the human is in front and the tree is rather large in comparison. If we use a larger human, like this one, we can make the tree look like it's off in the distance by overlapping the objects and putting the human over the tree. Now we're going to draw a tree and see how using a human body can make it look like a different size. Well, they're already pre-drawn, but let's look at this. We're going to place the tree right here. Now let's put the human body next to it. Lap it. By overlapping it, we know that this tree is behind the human. Also, because they're already next to the tree, we can determine the tree is medium size. Let's try moving the human. If we put a smaller human further behind and lap the tree over the human, it appears that the tree is in front of the human. But if we lap the human over the tree, now the human is in front and the tree is rather large in comparison. If we use a larger human, like this one, we can make the tree look like it's off in the distance by overlapping the object and putting the human over the tree.
That's it. In addition to being able to use proportion to find the size of relative objects, it's also a great tool to be able to determine different body types. For example, if we were to use a large head like this one, it makes this human being look as if they're really young, because young human beings have larger heads in proportion to their body. You can see that there aren't many head lengths relative to the body. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This would be 5 heads tall, making him a rather short individual and probably a rather young individual. If we were to use a medium-sized head, we get a much different result. This makes the human seem as if they have about a normal proportion of their body to their head. You see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 head lengths for the entire body, which is about the average in art, so it makes it look like a normal proportional human. Now if we use this rather small head, it seems as if their body is extremely large, So this makes them look a lot bigger in comparison. Maybe they're a really muscular person or a giant. And there would be 9 of these heads for the entire body, making it proportionally look a lot bigger. So if we use different sized objects, we're able to make things look as if they're different sizes relative to those objects. So that's how you can use proportion to benefit your art career and make things look bigger, smaller, closer, or further. Thanks for watching.